So, good morning everybody, and welcome back. I know it's been a while, so I'm just gonna do this really quick. I posted on Facebook that I blew my differential. That's not entirely true, because the thing is I broke this 3100 free part. In this kit, those diff plates that comes with the kit is actually, I don't know why, because they are made in plastic. So this part of the ball joint, no issues. That worked great. But yeah, the diff plates themselves, these ones, on all the other kits that I see, even if you reorder the stock ball diff joint, you will get these diff plates in metal. I don't know why this kit comes with them in plastic, but then again I have found some design changes on this kit compared to the old FXXD. That's the first gen. One of the things is the steering column is changed. They've changed the servo mounting position. That's way further out on the old one. And the same with the C placement. And the main reason for this is because they are running the shorty battery packs. The first gen FXXD, the battery is meant to run along the frame, underneath here, underneath the bracing. So then again, I haven't understand why. And also with, this is one of the things that bugging me. This is the stock differential. This is apparently the locking plate, or a locking diff plate of some kind. And this came with the kit. Again, it's a really good kit to build, really great car to drift and everything, but what MST is actually missing is tips and hints that they actually can put inside the manual. Tuning tips, how to lock up your diff properly, because if this is supposed to be your locker for your diff, then I don't know, you're screwed, because it's all plastic, it doesn't even fit. I just had to buy 2 new diff plates, because they were the same, only in plastic, without these teeth. The teeth are for locking inside the holes here. Yeah, I get it. But the issue with the diff plate was when I was running the stock diff plates, I ended up melting them. So they melted through, because I have the metal differential. So then my next issue was I had to get all the plastic off the ball bearings. That came out really good, no issues there. I sanded down all the grooves that they made and everything. Remounted the diff, put it back in. I know that I noticed that it was moving back and forward inside the diff housing. And I started thinking, why is this happening to me? What's going on? Why is it happening? And so on and so on and so on. So what I did end up with, instead of, because I like to try things out, so instead of just buying the new upgraded ball diff in aluminium completely, I am thinking about, okay, maybe I just need new diff plates, because after I melted the old diff plates, the spacing on the differential itself was wrong, so it was a bit shorter than it used to. Luckily I noticed this before testing, so I didn't break it completely. But the issue with the spacing was, let's see if I have it here. The issue with the spacing came in here. So it was just maybe a millimeter or two smaller in width. So that I fixed. That is okay now. The only issue I can say was this point here. This piece, I don't know how they made this, but these ball bearings, they don't come with the kit. And when I mounted this the first time, there was only one bearing there. And if you put the bearing on, it would not look like this. It would be much bigger spacing. But then again, that can be from the size of the stock bevel gear, I'm not sure. Or differential gear, I'm not sure what that part is called. I think it's the bevel gear. No, the bevel gear is the small one, of course. So this I had to sand down and to get rid of all the grooves and everything. So in time I am going to buy the metal one, just because I want it properly sitting. I just ran a battery after putting the new metal diff plates on. It works great. Even though I tighten it all the way, I'll not tighten it all the way locked. I am going to, when I get the new metal, the aluminium ball diff, I will be taking the old diff and I will try to drill a couple of holes here. Maybe 3 or 4. I think it's easiest with 3. What I am going to do because the diff plate aligns up with 2 of the holes, so I'm thinking just mark them off while they're on the diff and mark a 3rd hole off and then just drill it in 3 points. So then I'm thinking maybe here, here and on top here. And the reason for that is then I will have the possibility to lock it completely. But the only thing then is that I also need to drill the diff plates. That is what I'm afraid of, because all the other upgrade differentials I see for the FXX or the FSX or the FMS it was, then the option to just tighten it with some screws onto the differential joint. And for me that is a much better design if you're going to use the car on more, say, an outside surface or So I am thinking about getting the upgraded diff in a later time, so on. I also have given a bid on a 1st gen FXXD, so hopefully I'll win the bid or the auction, I'm not sure. Because a friend of mine has the first gen FXX, and this is the second gen, I think, or I think it's the second gen. I'm assuming that because of the name of the kit, 2.0S. So what I am thinking about is if I win the auction, I am more or less going to build the car up in the same way as I did with this one. The only thing that's going to change is I am going to change the bottom plate on this one, so it becomes more like the first gen, but thankfully some guys stopped me from that, because the bottom plate on this one compared to the first gen FXX is different, so that will have to do something about it. But anyway, the car is running great now. I tested it on my floor. Yeah, really pleased. It seemed like it was just the issue with the diff plates that was messing up my differential. So now the spacing is correct. The dog bones are correctly in the ball diff, and everything is good. I was supposed to go outside and test today, but as you can see, it's wet outside. It's really not the best weather to try it in, so it went for floor testing today. Next time we'll see. So for now, just look at this bad boy. I am really loving these PBS wheels. But then again, I also love these ones because these have this is 6mm offset. I widened the wheelbase in the back, so instead of stock wheelbase, it's got 3mm on each side in widening. The front is stock, but then again the wheels have, I think the wheels are 4 or 5 in offset, if I'm not sure. These one have 6 in offset to get the car, get the tires wider out. So yeah, all in all, it's getting there. I'm getting pleased. So for now, have a good day. I will show you some more films later on when I get to editing and smashing in some drifting videos and crawling and everything. So we'll see. So for now, have a great weekend and keep RC fun.